Hello everyone, welcome to another video. This video is on Amazon Simple Queue service. Okay, as you are aware of the messaging concepts, so this will be easy for you. So what it does is like it's a fully managed messaging queue service. So what we can do is we can send message, we can consume the message, and we can delete the message. So let's get started. You have to go to the console and create a new queue using this button. First, you have to select SQS. So here you have to search SQS, and then when you come to this page, it will show for the first time there are no queues. You'll uh, there won't be any queue here, so you can create a new queue using this button. So here you can see I've already created a new queue. So here you can see the details. So each queue will have its own URL, ARN, and name. So there are few important parameters which you have to specify when you create the queue. So they are like the delivery delay. This is 0 seconds. And queue type is standard. So there are two queue types, standard and FIFO. So we have selected standard. Okay. Uh, Then default visibility timeout is 30 seconds. Message retention period is 4 days. So we will come back to this later. So just a brief detail about this is like the delivery delay is 0 seconds is as soon as the message gets posted, it is ready for consumption. So what about default visibility timeout 30 seconds? This comes to picture when the message is consumed. And so here you can see few things like message available and message in flight. So once it is consumed, so in case there are multiple consumers, so it won't allow this message to be consumed till 30 seconds. Okay, so you can so the next question is till how long the message will be available in the queue. So you can see the next attribute, 4 days. So in case the message is consumed and it is not deleted, so after 30 seconds it is visible in the queue again, and it will be there for 4 days. There can be another scenario where the message is posted to the queue and it is not consumed at all. So in that case also the message will be there for 4 days. Okay, I'm not going to cover other parameters, so that's not in the scope of this video. So let's start with posting message to this queue. Okay, and when we see how this interacts. So first thing is you need to have the Amazon SDK set up. So using the SDK we can post the messages and we can consume it and then we can delete it. So let's start with posting the message. So here the dependencies are SDK, Amazon SDK. So you need to import it and then set promise dependency. So what this will do is it will enable the promise, so you can like resolve it and then you can use the promise functionalities. So here for SDK we have this SQS. So using this we can create a message and we can consume it also. So let's see how to create it. So using the SQS.send message we can send a message. So here the function will accept two parameters. The first param we have to pass the message details like message body and which queue you are trying to post it to. And the second is a function, it's a callback function. So in case of error or the response once the message is delivered, so you can view that. So this is my, let's change it to 2. So this is ready. Let's post the message. Okay, so first of all, node sqs test. This is for posting the message. Okay, so you can see the response. Request ID MD5 of message body and the message ID. So now you can see the message is posted to the queue, and let's verify the queue. Let's go to the console and we can see here we have to refresh the page. So here message available is 0 and flight 0. So when you refresh the page, okay, so here you can see message available is 1. So there is one message that has been posted to the queue. Okay guys, so if you want to verify this delivery delay, you can change this delivery seconds to like 120 seconds or something. And as soon as you post the message, you can come back to the queue and verify whether the message is available or not. So for now I am leaving this. So you can see the message is available here. Now how do we consume this message? So it's almost the same way as we have posted this. So there's another JavaScript file. So everything is same. Okay, so we will not be using this message here. So what we can do is we just have to pass the queue URL. Okay, so here the details is just the queue URL, and when we call this it will fetch the message. Okay, so I'm just logging it. Okay, so we'll see the message in the command prompt. So let's call this, I'm calling the consume message file. Okay, so we have a message here. So the message body, as you can see, whatever we have set in the message body when we posted the message, same thing we are seeing it here. There are a few important things here. So message ID, this is what we got when we posted the message as an acknowledgement. So when we fetch the message, then also we have this message ID. So this message ID is unique. Even if there are multiple consumers, so they will get this unique message ID. The next thing is receipt handle. Receipt handle is unique for each consumption. Okay, so if there are multiple consumers and everybody is consuming this, so at that point of time we'll have different values for the receipt handle. Okay, so let's go to the console and check our message. So we need to refresh again. Okay, so here you can see I was expecting this message available to be 0 and message in flight to be 1. But here I can see it is 1 and this is 0. So why that happens is because of the default visibility timeout. So once the message gets consumed, this waits for 30 seconds and then it's again back to the queue. So this is a very important parameter here. So what we can do is it is available in the queue, so we can consume it again and then we will see the status of the queue. So it is consumed now. Let's go again. So message available should be 0 and message in flight should be 1. Yep, you can see that. So here the default visibility timeout comes for 30 seconds. So it will wait for 30 seconds and then again it will be back to the queue. All right. Okay. Yep, you can see that. So message in flight is 0 again and message available is 1. Okay, let's go back to our message. So here you can see the request handle is different now. Okay. So this is different from this, but the message ID remains same. So now we have consumed this message. The next thing is to remove the message from the queue. So when we get a new message, so we have to fetch the new message only, not the old one. So as soon as our work is done, it's still in the queue. So the best thing is to remove it from the queue. So the code is also same for that. You just have to go for SQS delete message. So here I am not doing anything. So here also this message is not required. I have to set the request handle to delete this message. Okay. Before that, there is another important thing. So if the message is in flight, it cannot be consumed by another consumer. I can demonstrate that now. So now the message is on flight, so I try to consume it again. So you can see I'm not able to consume it again. But if I wait for 30 seconds, since that is my default visibility timeout, so after that I will be able to consume it again. So that's it. Now I have to remove this message from the queue. So I need not consume this again. So just copy the receipt handle and use this in the parameters. Pass this to this delete message function. Okay, and let's see the response. Okay, so I'm not going to delete the message. Before that, verify the console. So there's one message available. I'm going to delete it. Yep, so I have got an acknowledgement. Let's verify the console. So there's no message available. Message available 0 and message in flight is 0. So even if I don't delete it, it will be there in the queue for 4 days, and post that it will get deleted automatically. So that's all guys in this video. There are more videos in the playlist. Thanks for watching.